Hey y'all, hey. It's your Angry Empress. We're down here on Freedom Corner with my partner. Say hi, Andy. Hey! We down here showing some love and showing some respect for Assata Shakur. Come on down, y'all. It ain't too late. We about to get started. Freedom Corner on the hill. Y'all know where it's at, on Center Avenue. If you don't know where it's at, Google it. You
gotta listen up to know what's going down. You gotta be up on it, be down with it.
Hey.
And you gotta be down with it to be up on it.
All right.
Hey.
I'm gonna play my bottle.
Was that the Gap Band?
So there are two kinds of trains. There's the passenger train and the freight train. The passenger train carries people, the freight train carries stuff. You know what train will come by the wolf? The passenger train's like this. The freight train's like this. Y'all know, y'all hear that 4 o'clock in the morning, don't y'all?
Hey.
And remember, we didn't call our music the blues. We call it real. This is really what's happening.
All right.
And we didn't call our music jazz. You know how we use the word jazz? Keep around and you get jazzed up. Come here, all that jazz.
F around
and see, we speak a lot of African words. Dig is a West African word. It means, do you understand? Hip is another West African word. It means one who is well informed. You get to that?
Okay. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So for those who don't know me personally or don't know my background, I'm a member. I don't like to use the term former, and a lot of members of the Black Panther Party prefer that we not refer to ourselves as former. We like to call ourselves veteran. So I'm a former / veteran member of the Black Panther Party, the original Black Panther Party that came out of Oakland, California, founded by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Sears.
All right.
In 1966.
Yes.
And by the way, this is known as Black Panther Party History Month, because the Black Panther Party was founded in October of 1966.
Sure was. I forgot all about
So,
that.
Assata Shakur is one of my comrades. I did not know her personally, but I did know Zayd Malik Shakur. Also a former political prisoner. I was captured because of expropriation, and my crew, we were a part of that Philadelphia, coming out of the Black Panther Party.
Joy is resistance. Hope is a seed pressed into the soil, even when storms gather overhead. Love is a revolution, not ending with our breath, but carried forward in the hands of our children, our grandchildren, our people yet unborn. We are not here only to survive. We are here to remember, to resist the erasure of truth. Yes. To walk boldly for those yet to come and to honor those who have walked before us. Sister Assata, your name is spoken, not only as a memory, but as a living call.
Yes.
To freedom, to joy, to hope that endures, to love that never dies. From Celeste Taylor.
Ashe. Yes. Yes. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
All right. It's beautiful to be out here, and just many thanks to everyone who organized this gathering. Like was stated in such short notice, Mama Renee, Nikki Jo. Nikki Jo just told me that my signature scent, frankincense, was the same scent that Assata Shakur wore, and she came up on it in Pittsburgh, and so did I. So I had no idea about that until this moment.
Smell good, girl.
Thank you very much. I'm sure she did too.
Amen.
Assata Shakur, her influence on me was through her autobiography that I read when I was around 2021. I'm originally from South Berkeley, California, and I moved here in 2001. And I wouldn't have been here, I wouldn't have moved here to Pittsburgh without reading that autobiography. I was pursuing a path in psychology, and reading her autobiography made me switch from psychology to social work, community work, and dedication to Black people, Black children, and Black communities. And though my path has taken several I won't say turns, but just I've done multiple things. That's been the through line throughout all the work that I've done and continue to do. And a huge influence is Assata Shakur's presence, energy, and her decision to document her life through her writing. So I really recommend all of us, everyone here, to share your stories, write your stories, because you never know how those seeds in your writing and your story will impact other people, impact young people.
Right.
So I wanted to, as a poet, bring Assata Shakur's words into the space, who was also a poet. And I want to share her poem, Affirmation. I believe in living. I believe in the spectrum of beta days and gamma people. I believe in sunshine, in windmills and waterfalls, tricycles and rocking chairs. And I believe seeds grow into sprouts, and sprouts grow into trees. I believe in the magic of the hands and in the wisdom of the eyes. I believe in rain and tears and in the blood of infinity. I believe in life. And I have seen the death parade march through the torso of the earth, sculpting mud bodies in its path. I have seen the destruction of the daylight and seen bloodthirsty maggots prayed to and saluted. I have seen the kind become the blind and the blind become the bind in one easy lesson. I have walked on cut glass. I have eaten crow and blunder bread and breathed the stench of indifference. I have been locked by the lawless, handcuffed by the haters, gagged by the greedy, and if I know anything at all, it's that a wall is just a wall and nothing more at all. It can be broken down. I believe in living. I believe in birth. I believe in the sweat of love and in the fire of truth. And I believe that a lost ship steered by tired seasick sailors can still be guided home to port.
Ashe.
I'm walking all sexy.
You look well.
I'm so proud. Anybody bring your Bible? Okay.
Oh, dang, I didn't bring mine.
All right. I want to thank all of us who put our revolutionary minds together to come together to honor our sisters. It's such a short notice, but we definitely didn't expect our sisters to die. All right. And I just wrote this a couple days ago. She died black. She died beautiful. She died free.
Yeah.
Her ascension to the ancestors solidified her forever freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They told us she was a terrorist, an extremist. They told us she was violent, a menace, a murderer. But we knew better because we knew America.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that anybody who comes up against America's brutal racist system of oppression and police brutality, you're automatically labeled dangerous or worse, the greatest threat to the internal security of America. As if we were not internally threatened our whole time in America.
Okay.
Our sister was the embodiment of resistance.
Yes.
A warrior, revolutionary queen, mother, who fought for generations not even born yet. We loved you, Joanne, Deborah, Byron, Chestermore, Assata Olugbala Shakur.
Yes.
But you loved us first, and you loved us the most. You took bullets for us. You withstood 24 hours of surveillance from America's wicked COINTELPRO. You withstood a cold jail cell in a men's prison. You were denied medical treatment for open wounds and infections and dislocated shoulders. You suffered through hours of labor pains to deliver your own queen while chained to a steel cold bed. You sat through 7 criminal trials from people who tore apart your life, people who did not know you. They knew nothing about you. Assata, your name signifies exactly who you are. Assata, she who struggles. Olugbala, savior of the people. Shakur, thankful one.
Yes.
She didn't plan on being stopped that night, May 2nd, 1973 at 12:25 a.m. on a dark New Jersey highway. Wherever her and her 2 comrades were headed, Sandialo Colai, and Zaid Shakur, they had a right to get there.
Exactly.
They were used to being followed and harassed, but they were not expecting to be in the middle of a shootout on a dark interstate. She didn't expect to see her comrade, Zaid Shakur, take his last breath right next to her. She didn't expect to be shot twice in the arms while they were raised in the air. Bullets ripping through her flesh, shattering her clavicle bone, rendering her paralyzed temporarily. She didn't expect to be beaten in the back of an ambulance, stomped and beat. The signs of IV drips and heart machines was what she should have heard. Instead, she heard, "Die, bitch. Is she dead yet?" They purposely kept the ambulance on that highway thinking she would die before she got to the hospital. Is she dead yet? She was dragged. Her skin was ripped from her body. She didn't expect any of that. She was convicted in 1977 of first-degree murder, sentenced to life in prison in 33 months and 33 years. How do you serve that? How do you do that?
Right.
So when she returned to her jail after being convicted, she returned with a different mindset. Her psyche was completely different. She got to her jail cell. Her one plan was to get the hell out.
Yeah.
She was a soldier, wounded and weary, but strong enough to plan her own escape from prison, her own liberation. She was in jail for a total of 6 years, but in those 6 years, she was transferred 5 different times to different prisons to mess with her psyche and so that her family and comrades couldn't get in touch with her. But on that 5th final transfer back to New Jersey is when the plan was put into motion. So November 2nd, 1979, her comrades came in non-violently, actually. They commandeered a van, took hostages, got their sister, uncommandeered that van, and released the hostages. No one was hurt, but they had their sister.
Mm-hmm.
She lived in safe houses right here in Pittsburgh for over a year before she made it to Cuba in 1984. I am proud and honored to have had a conversation with one of her liberations through the underground, Sekou Odinga. Now deceased, he died last January at the age of 79, and may he rest powerfully in black power with the ancestors. Ashe?
Ashe.
Brother Odinga shared with me the odyssey of getting our sister from safe house to safe house, point A to point B. He mentioned Omega Place over in Lorimer. This was a 77-year-old man who 50 years ago had gotten Assata Shakur into Pittsburgh. So he remembered all these streets. He mentioned Tioga Street in Homewood. He mentioned Kelly Street, Susquehanna Street. He remembered all these streets that he took Assata from safe house to safe house, much like Harriet Tubman through the underground. Assata was welcomed here.
Yes.
That was our rallying cry when they tried to keep her, when they were looking for her, put on the FBI 10 most wanted list. She was welcomed right here. When they upped the ante on her head from 1 million to 2 million, our rallying cry was hands off of Assata. Hands off Assata. She was able to hell in Cuba. She wrote to us. She sent us videos. She made sure that we knew that she was okay. She granted interviews. She was still weary of strangers because she thought they were slave catchers, ready to take her back to her captors. But she trusted the people. Viva Fidel!
Yes.
People think the Cuban revolutionaries seized the moment to get back at America. So? I came to know Fidel long before he liberated Assata and gave her asylum. I became aware of Fidel when he overthrew the American-backed Batista government. Kicked America's nasty-ass casinos, hookers, prostitutes, and drugs the hell out of his country. He was an anti-colonialist. He liberated African countries to fight for their independence. He fought for the end of apartheid in South Africa.
Yes, he did.
He was my man. They can say what they want about Fidel. He allowed Africans and African Americans into his country to be educated as doctors. Remember that?
Yes.
They stayed calling him an evil villain, a communist, a dictator. And here we are in 2025. What the hell we got to brag about? Who's in charge?
Okay.
An evil dictator, a felon, a monster is in charge of running this country. I don't remember Fidel ever shutting down the government for whatever reason. Anyway, I associate Fidel with freedom and liberation.
Yeah.
Because he knew how America treated its black citizens.
Exactly.
He knew about the struggle. He knew about oppression. He knew about everything that America was doing to its black citizens. When Fidel and Che Guevara came to New York City for the UN, they didn't want to stay in the 5-star hotels in Midtown and downtown Manhattan. They said, take me uptown and put me in front of your black leaders. Where is Malcolm? He wanted to meet Malcolm. They wanted to meet James Baldwin. They wanted to meet Adam Clayton Powell. They wanted to meet Jesse. They wanted to meet Joe Louis, Stokely Carmichael. So he granted political asylum to Assata because he knew. He called her a victim of racial persecution. That's exactly what she was. So he welcomed our sister and he protected her. He thumbed his nose up at every bribe, every promise to lift sanctions and embargoes, every American dollar waved in his face. He told them to get the hell on.
Yes.
Our sister took her last breath on Thursday, September 25th. She did so on welcomed, moistened soil.
That's right.
With the blood of her ancestors.
Yes.
There is no soil here in America worthy of her remains.
Yes. Right. Yes.
No water in America clean enough for her ashes.
Yes.
So I wonder if she made plans before this day would come. If she told them, bury me in the ocean with the ancestors who jumped from ships because they knew that death was better than bondage.
All right.
Did she tell them to play that song by the Temptations? Runaway child, running wild. Come on back home where you belong. Home meaning Africa.
Yes.
Did she tell them to play that one part of the Ella Baker song? We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Or did she say, play that freedom song by those gospel singers that I love so much? And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
But Assata said it's her duty to fight for her freedom.
Yes. Come on, sis.
And that's by any means necessary. Now put that on the Tulu, Geronimo Pratt, QVP, Fred Hampton, Harriet Tubman, Marcus Garvey. Africa is rising.
Yes.
And Assata got to see that before she took her last breath. They know the blood of divinity lies in this melanin.
Yes.
This is more than pigmentation. This is more than an intelligence. It's a spiritual divine connection.
Come on now.
You look up in the sky, it's black. It ain't white, it ain't mango orange, it ain't blue, it is black.
That's right, baby.
We come
Mango.
back. If you have a superiority complex, it's because underlying you know you are inferior beings.
Come on, sis.
I will not allow them to steal this moment from us.
That's right.
Black Book News. Y'all know how I spell black. BLAQK. Stands for Black Liberated Army of Queens and Kings because that is the goal.
I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. I'm going home to my Lord and be free.
Can you exhale? Okay, y'all ready? You guys ready? Here we go. All right, here we go. You can't even complain. I couldn't even get you on video singing. You can't complain about nothing. All right, here we go. All right, everybody ready? All right, and we can't keep our fists up because anybody standing in front of you is blocking your face. So everybody in the back row, fist up. Everybody in the front row should have a flag. You good with flags? All right, here we go. Stop blinking.
All power.
All power.
Free at last.
Free at last.
Assata Shakur.
It's free at last.